All right, so by now, I'm sure that you've heard the Bank of Canada has raised their overnight interest rate by 50 basis points, bringing their rate to 4.25%. This is big news. Why is it big news? Well, that's what we're going to be discussing in this video. My name is Ivalo Stoyanov with the Stoyanov Group, and in this video, we're going to be discussing two things. One, we're going to be discussing how this interest rate hike is going to affect you as the buyer or seller. And number two, what we can expect from the Bank of Canada moving forward after this interest rate hike. If you're a current homeowner who has a fixed mortgage payment, then you really don't have anything to worry about, at least when it comes to your mortgage, or until at least your time of renewal. If, however, you have a variable mortgage, then you can expect roughly about a $28 increase for every $100,000 of mortgage that you have. Low inventories are actually keeping housing prices pretty stable for the last 2 or 3 months, and unless we see some pretty big changes there, we can expect a little bit more of the same, or maybe a slight decrease further. If you're a buyer with this last rate increase, you're gonna notice that your affordability just went a little bit lower. Now, even though there's always more negative than positive when it comes to interest rate hikes, let's jump into what we can expect moving forward, because I think it's gonna bring some light at the end of the tunnel for you. After announcing that their interest rate is going to go up by 50 basis points, the Bank of Canada then finished off by saying they're gonna consider if further interest rates are needed. This last sentence has given many analysts the impression that this may be the end of the rate hike cycle. Now, of course, they said that future increases are going to depend on how inflation trends over the next few months. However, this is the first time in the last 7 months and the last 7 rate hikes, the Bank of Canada has not finished their rate hike announcement with saying future rate hikes are needed to slow down inflation, or some sort of version of that sentence. Now, I'm not anticipating that interest rates are actually going to come down over the next 6 to 12 months. However, what I would tell buyers is go and get a mortgage pre-approval just in case we do see more rate hikes in the upcoming months. Hopefully this was of value to you, and as always, regardless of what's going on in the market, each situation is completely different and can be affected differently by all of these variables. The best thing you can do is reach out to me so we can go over how all of this can affect your plans to buy, sell, or invest. Have an amazing day. Cheers.